Well, I was always interested in ensuring, to the degree I could as an individual, that we could improve the quality of lives of people around us. I grew up in an urban setting, and I could see disparity, and I could see that some people had a lack of access to opportunity. And so public service was a way that I thought that I could contribute, again, as an individual, to trying to improve the quality of life for all within a jurisdiction. And that's what drove me to it. It was interesting that I thought I would be more in direct service initially by being in the education field, but I, through education, found that government had a significant impact on the lives of people. So when I found that out and appreciated the role of government, I took public administration as a graduate student and received my master's in public administration from SUNY Albany, and was able to put it to good use, because the Port Authority not only did things like economic development, it's involved in transportation, and transportation is a means to get to opportunity. And so that's what drew me, that's what sustains me. Prior to being management and budget director, I was director of human resources. And I spent a long period of my life in the human resources department at the Port Authority. And I had a number of opportunities to make a difference for individuals and groups of individuals. But one that strikes me more than any was our participation in a couple of programs. One, trying to get disabled opportunities at our agency and just giving them an experience so they could show that they're productive and talented and capable. You find that work really builds a person's spirit, knowing that they can contribute to society in whatever way, in a constructive way, even if it's just for their families, and then their families can contribute in a broader sense. Giving women the opportunity to go in non-traditional fields was another area that I'm proud of. We had a program on weekends where those women who are in administrative and clerical jobs and jobs that didn't have a promising future because they would be taken over by technology, was provided an opportunity to go in maintenance positions, and they worked hard and long on those weekends and learn how to drive the vehicles and get their commercial driver's license and learn how to work on heights and deal safely in that kind of workplace. Learn the tools, learn the trades, learn the math, and graduated and became maintenance staff, and in some cases became supervisors. We have a large engineering function. In many ways we're builders of major public facilities, or maintainers of major public facilities. And those facilities include Kennedy, LaGuardia, Newark airports. We own the World Trade Center site and was the lead developer for the common infrastructure in Tower 1 at that facility, and the rebuilding of the PATH station at that facility. We run the major marine terminals, ports within the New York region. We connect New York City to the continental United States. Well, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Neighborhood is called Bedford-Stuyvesant. My father was a police officer. My mother was a work-at-home mom. She raised us. But while I was fortunate, I knew what my grandparents went through. My mother's parents were from the South, and my grandmother was a sharecropper, and my grandfather, he basically lived in a small town and did odd jobs, didn't get an education. My father's parents came from the West Indies. My grandfather was a guy who fixed appliances because he had worked in a factory and learned that trade. And family was important, and getting together was important. And even though my grandfather on my mother's side worked a very challenging job, he never complained. You could tell he was bone-tied when he got home from a laborer's job. He still had time for us on Friday nights to take us and get a pizza or whatever it might be. So their struggles, their commitment to family sort of instilled in me an obligation to be parent, family person first, but also look at the community in a broader way to say, you know, our family extends beyond our house. And so that's, I think, what drives me to be involved in a profession that's about providing services for others.